Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Y'all should be able to hear me now, right? What up, Gaston? Let me know if you can hear me. I got my notes here for Ready to Love. Audio is good. Okay, thank y'all so much. Y'all can shade me today, but let me say this. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, let's move this down. Hey y'all, I'm Jasmine W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As y'all know, I like to jump right into it, but y'all know if I have announcements, I have to tell you what the announcements are so that we can get into it. Thank you, Army Kayla. So I have a couple of announcements. The first thing is if you live in Southern California, I will be performing at the Ontario Improv on April the 3rd. So mark your calendars, go ahead and buy your tickets. If you or somebody you know lives in SoCal in the LA area or whatever, it's like an hour away from LA. Then I would love for y'all to come out and watch me do comedy. It's probably gonna be my last comedy set for a little while because life events. Thank you, Gaston. Anyway, so yeah, and y'all always be asking me, Jasmine, when are you gonna come to my city? Well, it's opportunities like this because, honey, that's a lie for another day. But it's opportunities like this. If people come, if don't nobody come to see me, then I won't be performing at the Improv no more, basically. And I have to do my own shows, which is fine, honey, because I don't beg the white man. But anyway, I'm just letting y'all know. Okay, so if y'all live in Southern California, come out and support me. The second thing is my birthday's in March. I don't know if y'all know that, but my birthday is actually March the 16th. If you actually Google when my birthday is something comes up and the birthday is right, but the year is wrong. Anyway, but anyway, my birthday is March the 16th, and my podcast comes out shortly after that. So for my birthday present, I would really like for y'all to check out my podcast. I'm just putting it out there. It's called Jasmine Gives Bad Advice. I'm working really diligently on it. And so it's taking a lot of my time and energy, creative energy. And that's why, probably a reason why some of these videos been late and stuff like that, because, the podcast is you send me questions that you need advice on, and I create a skit around your question. It's an audio skit, of course. And then I give you advice. And then I also have a segment at the end where I talk about random things, mostly just complaints. Um, and then the last thing is, y'all know now when I do my YouTube channel, I like to shout out Black businesses. This is a Black business that I think I've mentioned before, but it's the Shayla Ansa collection. She has a collection of necklaces that I really love. I've had this hella black necklace for like probably a year now almost, and it has not faded or anything like that. I wear it all the time. I was wearing it today. So I just want to shout out Shayla Ansa collection. The link is below if you want to support a Black woman who has her own business. It is Black Women's History Month. Oh Lord. It's Black Women's History Month. So make sure y'all support Black women in all of our ventures. And let me say this. While you support Black women, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and like this video, then you're not supporting Black women. So I don't have time for y'all. Anyway, I missed one episode already. I missed 2 episodes of Ready to Love. The last one I did not do a review over, but the one before that I actually did do a review over, and I was like, should I just put out the review anyway? I haven't edited it yet, but Married at First Sight will be out tomorrow. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might just put out some clips from it and see and have y'all just enjoy the clips from it as like a little bonus or whatever. But yeah. I guess the only other thing I will say is if you don't follow me on TikTok, you didn't miss much. I watched the episodes. I just didn't do a review. If you don't follow me on TikTok, you probably don't know why I've been so laissez-faire here on YouTube. But baby, I'm tired. And that's all I'm gonna say here on YouTube until I'm ready to say more. Okay. But if you follow me on TikTok, then you might know. But anyway, I'm tired. Ready to love. This is Ready to Love, whatever episode this is, child. Whatever episode this is, honey. I don't know. Let's start with Demetrius. And you know what? I keep all my notes in the same book. And I might just go back to my old notes a little bit and see whatever I had to say about them last episode too, because child, I have a lot to say. I can remember, but you know. Anyway, Demetrius is boring. Demetrius is boring. Hey, J-Dub. Demetrius don't have a good personality. He was on a date with the new girl, Tina. Tina with the contacts. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about Tina last episode. Tina... y'all know I love our black queens. Y'all know I love a black woman from infinity to infinity. I don't be wanting to say nothing about my black queens, but child, contacts are for a moment. If y'all go to Sierra's page right now, Sierra was just at the some event she went to. I don't remember, but she had on this like leopard print dress, and she had on the black and the gold hair, and she had contacts in. They were for a moment. That was a look. Contacts is not for 365, 7 days a week, 24. Your eyes not dry? I wore contacts for probably 8 years or so, like middle school, throughout high school, college, you know. Contacts are for a moment, a look. They're not for every day. What? That's not even what I wanted to say. I wanted to say last episode, Tina had on that Versace dress with a big old emblem on the chest. What was that? Me and my mama said, what kind of dress is that? We looked it up. I said, Mama, that's a Versace dress. My mama said, what that looking like that? I said, let me see how much it cost. That was a Fashion Nova dress. Girl, first of all, y'all, I was shocked. I was in tears almost. Why does she have on that Fashion Nova dress on TV? If I was a producer of the show, I would have said, ma'am, you got to change. It's too busy on camera. That's too busy. That's too busy for you to be on camera. The audience can't focus when you got that emblem on your chest. Oh my gosh. This is, listen, that was not cute. That's all I got to say. That was not cute. Anyway, Demetrius went out with Tina today. And based on Tina's outfit last week and Demetrius's very, very boring personality, to me, I don't see how they equally yoked, me personally. But anyway, Demetrius said he's done a lot of work on himself. I said, yeah, he's probably done a lot of work on himself. He's just not fun. Um, he's too serious. Ugh. Like, am I overreacting? Don't y'all think Demetrius is boring? Let me know. Anyway, we have a new guy named Donovan on the scene. Donovan came in, I think, last episode. Everybody loved Donovan because Donovan look how Drake think he look. Deja, I'm honestly, I'm also like very childish, so maybe I just think Demetrius is just like, ugh. Next, Donovan is next. Donovan, look how Drake think he look. Drake gets surgery so he can look like Donovan. But I will say, I think Donovan is probably one of the best looking men on the show, and he seems like the most sane. Um, Sabrina said she was in a Sabrina said she was in a decade-long relationship, and she said that she likes to date men with kids because she feels like it's an opportunity to have a bigger family. But she didn't ask Donovan straight up if he wanted kids, or we didn't see that part. So maybe now he ain't got no eyebrows. Hold on, calm down, Nicole. My daddy ain't got no eyebrows. I ain't got no eyebrows if I wipe these off. Calm down. He can't control that. It's okay, Daddy. If my daddy watch it, it's all right. Don't let Nicole's comments make you feel bad about yourself. Anyway, back to Sabrina and Donovan. Maybe Sabrina asked Donovan if she had if he wanted more kids, but I didn't hear her ask him. He said he has two children, 116, 111. To me, that's the sign that you don't need to have no more, because them good ages, they not babies. You don't need to have no more. That's okay. They grown, damn near. Why would you want to have more kids when you're not about to have no kids? You about to have some adults. I don't know, but that's just me. Dakia also went out with Donovan. She has a type. Dakia was flirting with Donovan and using her sexual energy like she always does. Listen, I don't make me shame that. Listen, I consider myself to be a sex positive person. You do, whatever it is that you do. But I think that the sex positivity should come if you're looking for something serious, especially in a heterosexual relationship. You should you should the sex positivity should come after maybe this first or second date. Maybe when you get to know somebody a little bit more, you can be in your sexual energy. But the Kia, she leads with sex a lot of the time, and that's really not gonna get you nowhere. You ain't nobody's. Well, yeah, I don't think she's anybody's top pick. We see that every season. So anyway, but her and Donovan seem to hit it off okay. J Dub said Dakia's type is everybody. No, she just likes the guys who are. Well, she kind of do be liking everybody, but she likes the guys like Donovan and Clifton like that. That's her type. I really think it is her type. Um, the key is Eric's top. Oh yeah, she was, but anyway, that's next week. We'll see what happens. And then next, Donovan and Carmen went on a date. My daddy said that Carmen got a long face and he don't like women that got really long faces like that. I just thought it was funny. And it was the way he said it. He was like, her face is very long, and I don't like a long face woman. And then my daddy said, he said he don't like a long faced woman like that. And me and my mom would say, well, what kind of face do you like? He was like, not one long like that. Oh my goodness. Autumn said, I don't like that either. Your daddy right. Oh, my daddy funny, y'all. Maybe I'm gonna bring my daddy on when I go to Dallas. If if Ready to Love is still on, I'll have my dad on instead of my mom, and y'all see how funny my dad is. There's also there's also a mukbang on my YouTube channel with my dad. If y'all want to watch it, go ahead. My dad, he cries in it. He almost cries in it. So you'll see how funny he is and how sensitive he is. Anyway, Carmen asked Donovan, what kind of woman do you like other than me? First of all, Carmen, Donovan didn't say he liked you. He's on a date with you because he's new to the process and he had to pick his people that, he wanted to, he's possibly interested in you. But Donovan never said that he was interested in that he liked a woman like you. But anyway, I like Carmen's confidence. I just don't think that Carmen is the type of woman to me that tries to be one of the boys, and she thinks that's gonna get her far, but it doesn't. 713 Rose, I'm done with you. Carmen thinks that being one of the guys is gonna get her somewhere, and she seems like the type of woman that shape shifts her personality to the person that she's dating to appeal more to them. And I don't ever recommend doing that personally. But Carmen was flirting a lot with Donovan, and Donovan wasn't giving her nothing back. We saw that last week too. Somebody was on a date with Donovan last week, and they was flirting heavily with him, and he wasn't feeling it. And I personally don't think that guys like it. Precious, okay, that's why. But anyway, I personally don't think guys love it when you come on that strong when you don't really know them that well. I feel like when you just be yourself and have lighthearted conversation and just get to know people casually, then the more you get to know somebody, the more the flirting will come, and that is like an increase in like tension and like spice between you guys, right? Like who wants to go on a first date with you, and then they'd be like, so what kind of woman you like besides me? Yeah, I do love shrimp, but I love crab legs too. I like my crab legs juicy. You like crab legs? Yeah, I like king crab legs. What kind of crab legs you like? Girl, if you just don't, I'm sorry. I don't think a lot of men like that. They be like, girl, we at a steak place. You talk about crab legs. Did you want to go to boiling crab, or what did you want to do? Like you over here flirting with this man, like call me old fashioned, but I don't think men like it when y'all on y'all first date and you go, so what would you do with this sangria if it was just me and you? Would you put this sangria, would you drink it from my belly button, or what would you do? Girl, J Dub said we don't like that. I think Donovan hit it off with didn't he hit it off with Sabrina? He hit it off with Sabrina today. I think they had a nice little organic sort of connection or whatever. He liked the fact that she was from California, which I think is stupid, but you know, I think that sometimes I feel like when guys would you put it on my body? Exactly, Courtney. I feel like when men say I like Cali girls, she's a Cali girl. I like Cali girls. They mean light skin, right? In that I'm from Texas, so Whenever I hear, y'all let me know if I'm wrong, but when he say, "Oh, she's a Cali girl," I like Cali girls. I like girls from California. That means light skinned, in my opinion. Because I feel like men be saying that. It's like, what does that even mean? What about a California girl would you like more than a girl from anywhere else? Does she know how to make tacos? Probably not. Do she like to go to the beach? So do a lot of people. I mean, like, because I've lived in California for a really long time, I that sentence to me is like a little bit weird. Is she more progressive? Maybe. Is that what you like about her? I'm trying to figure out. Like, anyway, a woman that says hella. I say hella. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to Clifton and Dakia. Clifton and Dakia went out. Yeah, what does it mean? Laid back? I don't know what it means, Nicole. Like, you know, I think that men, this is what I think. When men say I like a Cali girl, I like a California girl, they expect like a girl in a crop top, a light-skinned girl in a crop top. When they say I like a girl from the South, I like Southern women, they expect a big booty woman that can cook cornbread. When they say like I like New York girls, I like New York girls, they like women who are who don't take shit, who gonna stand up for them. So I feel like that's kind of how it that's my thing. It's like nobody ever says, "Oh, I love a girl from Iowa." Oh, I love a like a DC woman is real career oriented, something like that. But when they talk about a New York woman, it's like I love a New York woman attitude. That's what they like. I like a Southern woman, big old booty, and the fact that she can cook some collard greens. And I like a Cali girl because she light skin and she got a crop top on and she roller skate. Anyway, let's move on to Clifton and Dakia. Clifton and Dakia. Clifton said he was interested in seeing Dakia's outside of her 9 to 5 attitude. I thought that was the fact that he said 9 to 5 attitude was kind of funny. Um um am I the only person that am I the only person? Yeah, a New York girl like Aisha from last season. Yes, Autumn. Yes. Yes, she don't take no shit. She's straightforward and she got attitude, but she's sweet, but she got attitude. That's what I'm saying. The kids keep calling Clifton Big Daddy. Did you grow up with a father in your life? Cause I still call my daddy daddy. I mean, you can call your man daddy, I'm not gonna say I ain't never done it, but if you call your man daddy, but I mean, at the dinner table, I feel like the environment I feel like it gotta be dark. I don't know. Anyway, I like the fact that Clifton and Dakia said that their other connections, they're open to their other connections and open to getting to know each other. um because that's how the show is supposed to work. But it can also work the way that Joy's doing it. So we're gonna get to that. Anyway, Joy went out with Grandpa, and I wrote down, Grandpa, why is you on a date with Joy? Why? Joy said that the date was strictly platonic, and she gently made it clear that the date was platonic while on a date with Granddaddy. And yeah, Courtney, he lied at the end. He lied in Tommy's tabernacle. He lied and said that he made it very clear to Joy that they were only friends. Joy, you didn't have to turn Joy down. You didn't have to turn Joy down, Paul. Joy didn't want to be with you. She didn't understand why she was on a date with you. Nobody likes you, Paul. You're going home next week. So I don't understand why he tried to make it seem like he had to let Joy down gently. Granddaddy. Paul, listen. I know somebody gonna comment on YouTube and say you're ageist. I have a problem with 50-year-old men who come on a show and say that their strongest connection is a 30-year-old woman. He's done that a couple times. He did it with Sabrina. He did it with Precious. I have a problem with a 50-year-old man who finally say he want to settle down and he want to have kids because he needs to, and he's going to say, I need to find somebody 25 to do so. Half his age. I have a problem with a 50-year-old man who come on a show and he dyeing his beard. And I also have a problem with a 50-year-old man who come on the show and ain't got no good personality and treat everybody like they in a job interview. I don't like Paul. Phil said, I like Paul. What do you like about him, Phil? I really want to know what you like about Paul. He has zero personality. And then think he's a catch. He's odd. I think he's really odd. And the thing about Paul is, honestly, I don't think that he picks up well on social cues. I think that he doesn't. I think that might be a reason why he's been single for so long. He doesn't pick up on social cues very well. It's something about that is what's missing for him. You know? So that is the thing. Moving on to, okay, so Phil said, I like Paul's questions. Most of the men are personality based and not sexual. Most of them are personality based and not sexual. He has been sexual, but not all the time like the other guys. Yeah, I can't imagine Paul being sexual in general. I can't imagine. Paul looks like he kisses with his eyes open. Paul looks like he sleeps with women with his drawers on. Like there's just something not all the way that's clicking with him for me. I don't know what it is. Oh, he definitely keep his socks on, Coco, but I also think he keep his drawers on. I understand what you're saying, though, Phil. He is one of the guys who has not been as like sexual, but I think that something ain't clicking with me for him. Somebody say Paul had a girl. It's like I don't remember that. I don't remember that part. Let's move on to Laverne and Ace. Laverne don't like Ace. He's playing the game. Laverne said Joy was his number one and Ace is his number two. How is Ace your number two? But Ace is Michelle Obama, Oprah, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. Ace is Eartha Kitt, Aretha Franklin, Ace had the energy of uh Rosa Parks, Ocean, the Greek goddess, or what, the black goddess from Africa. Child, I mean, like California, everybody, Queen Khalifa. Eartha is God, the embodiment of God personified here on Earth. But she not your number one. She not your number one. Okay. Yes, the Ace is the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything in between. But she not your number one. She your number two. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. You don't like her. Somebody said Ace be high as a kite. I don't know. Maybe she do, but whatever she on, I just would like a little bit. Kenya, that's funny. Listen, Laverne brought Ace some body butter. I want to know what smell it was, honestly. Then he said, I hate when somebody brings me a gift and then says they have to use it on me. Well, take it back. Now, if my husband brought me some body butter and he was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I could put some on you tonight. I say, oh, okay. Yeah, do I need to take a bath or a shower? But for you to bring me on a date or second date some body butter and then say, you know, I got to use it on you. Okay, I don't want it. You can take it back. It's fine. You got to use it on me for me to use it. I'm okay. I'm just a prude, honestly. That's what it is. Y'all can talk about me. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just not like that. It take a lot. It should take a little bit more than a second date, in my opinion. Anyway, I think Laverne is playing the game. Laverne is playing the game. That's just plain and simple. We saw him in deliberation. He's trying to start shit with everybody else, talking about some say the person you want to be with. Say the person you want to. Don't be afraid. Shut up, Laverne. Ain't nobody here afraid to say who they want to be with. Gaston said Jazz approved of ages and some other stuff. Okay. Everything under the book, honey. I ain't never seen nobody get canceled for being approved though, so I don't care. Yeah, Laverne trying to star as the villain, and then Nicole said Laverne trying to make it to the end. I do agree. I agree. He trying to make it to the end, and he gonna try to use Ace to do that. Let's move on to Tory and Precious. Child, why do Precious Precious why do Precious have her part way over here? Precious, you might as well just take the whole lace front. You might as well just take the whole lace front and put it to the side at this point, Precious. Because I don't know why the hell you got your side part way over there, honey. Why do you have your part over there like that? Why is your part way over there? Girl, why is your part over there? behind her forehead. She got her part way over here. And then now she got a hump right here. Every time she turned to the side. Every time she turned to the damn side, she got a girl. You look a mess. That plus the contacts is really throwing me off. Amy said that's the party girl look. Amy, no. Somebody said I want to get a rat tail comb. I'm sorry, I don't remember who said that, but that was too much. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Army Kayla. Y'all. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see a new wig at the reunion, Courtney. Like, I'm sick of that wig. I am sick of that wig. And you know what? You know what? I'm going to say something to y'all, okay? 99.9% of y'all lace front wigs look like wigs. Listen, a wig is a wig, honey. And let me tell you something. I wear wigs and I love to wear my wigs and they give me a break from my hair. But I know when I wear a wig, everybody know I got on a wig. And let me tell you something. Y'all lace front look just like every other front wigs. It look like a lace front. It look like a regular front. It don't matter what kind of wig you got on, honey. A wig is a wig. It look like a wig. And that is a very wiggy wig. Okay? That is the wiggiest wig I think I ever seen. Yeah, they be putting filters on them. In person, they look. We can see that glue. But you know, I don't understand why y'all just don't wear glueless. But anyway. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got distracted. That anyway, my mama even said, what's going on here? And you know what? Tory being on a date with Precious, his natural locks and her wig don't even look right together. If I was the server, I would have said, hey, are y'all together? Okay, this is going to be separate checks. Okay. I would have been like, what can I get you guys? If I was waiting on Tory and Precious at a restaurant, I would have said, sir, we have some organic teas. And we use in our cocktails, we use all organic fresh pressed juices. So you might be interested in that. And ma'am, we have Hennessy on the rocks. We have Ciroc, and we have any type of tequila you like. So what would y'all like? I would say, sir, our special for you tonight is going to be fresh vegetables. We have organic roasted asparagus and a nice vegetarian mushroom steak. And ma'am, we have chitlins on the menu as well. And you might want to try chitlins and maybe our side of chicken feet and cornbread and mac and cheese. Oh my gosh. Anyway. I be laughing at myself, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm funny. I don't give a damn. I am funny. I am really funny. A lot of niggas out here ain't even that funny for real. But I'm funny. I'm not even gonna lie. All right. Tory get on my nerves, okay? Tori, thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Tory get on my nerves. Y'all stop talking about Tory's vision, please. That's not something he can control. That's not something we gonna talk about, y'all. Please stop, okay? Tory, he's not a bad looking guy. He's a good looking guy. He just nasty as hell, immature, and disgusting. Okay. So he's not a bad looking guy. He's a good looking guy. He's just a creep. Yes, Coco. It's disturbing me. He said he's a kidney smasher. I wrote down, what the F is he talking about? I wrote down, WTF is he talking about? I didn't even see him lick his thumb, big manifester. Precious tried to ask Tory a real question. Okay. And he said, can we get a shot? I wrote down, Tory is a dummy. Tory said, do you want your kidneys touched? In the previous episode. Tory said he's a kidney smasher. Tory said that a woman's not going to be able to urinate properly after having intercourse with him. Tory, for some reason, I want you away from every woman that I've ever seen. I think you are disgusting. Okay, Coco? A man who is really self-confident and self-aware does not talk about intercourse that way. Tory learned how to talk about intimacy with a woman in high school. Tory seems like he could be addicted to porn, the way he talks to women. Because this is not realistic. Tory strikes me as the type of person who has erectile dysfunction. Because ain't no way you doing all of this. Go to therapy. Go to therapy, because something is just odd about this. Why are you saying something about somebody's kidneys? Why are you talking about kidneys? A kidney smasher? Do you even know where let me look where the kidneys are in the body. Because okay. Corey's also an idiot. Because I have a photo here of a woman's body here. The kidneys, the vagina is down here. Hold on. The vagina is down here. The kidneys is way the hell up here with your dumb ass. So tell me how the hell you think you a damn kidney smasher with your stupid self. Because I can see if you said you was a uterus smasher, an ovary smasher, a bladder smasher. Possibly, maybe if maybe a right or left ureter smasher, but a kidney. This is where my ribs is at. I don't know anatomy, Courtney, so I needed to come out and pull. I needed to prove he was stupid. Can I do my research? Okay, thank you, Courtney. Girl, you is not no kidney smasher with your stupid ass. That's all I gotta say. You stupid, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Courtney said, "Okay, go ahead." I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Go to therapy and go to a community college and take a class or two. That's just dumb. That's not even how the vagina works. There's plenty of room in there. They do. J Dub said they need to report Tory to Tommy, and I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree, J Dub. Anyway, let's move on to Tommy's Tabernacle. We learned everything on my page, honey. We learned everything. We learned anatomy and we learned everything. We learned about wigs and everything else in pig's feet. Anyway, y'all, I didn't get to talk about the new chef that entered yes, the new chef that entered the process. He something about him ain't sitting right with me. He just on the show. He came on talk about he's a chef. He had his chef necklace or his chef t-shirt on. Every time he opened his mouth, he used a food analogy. And Tommy's nephew Tommy's Tabernacle today. He talking about some, yeah, I could eat her up all night long. I could sizzle her over a skillet. I could pan sear her. I could have her for my third and fourth course whenever I'm cooking a meal. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We know you're a chef. We don't care no more. And last episode, didn't he cook something and he ended up cooking shrimp Alfredo? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a baby, every black woman in America, every black woman from infinity to infinity can cook shrimp Alfredo. I'm ready to whisk it all. Yeah, he think he one of the housewives. Get him a peach. He made shrimp pasta, Jada. Shrimp pasta. And the kid talking about some, I mentioned that I like shrimp pasta, so he made it for me. Did you mention that before the event, or because we saw you mention in the kitchen that you like shrimp pasta after he had already planned to make shrimp pasta? Girl. 2 L's. What make it funny is that emoji. He's just winging it. Did he make the sauce from scratch? Teresa, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've made shrimp Alfredo sauce from scratch. All you need is butter and heavy cream. All it is butter and heavy cream. That's all it is. That's Alfredo. Butter and heavy cream. And maybe a little bit of and Parmesan cheese and maybe a little bit of cream cheese if you like it like that. And seasonings. Nay, you know what? I'm done with y'all for real. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Before I got one more thing to say about Tory and Precious. Tory said he kissed Precious. The kiss came out of nowhere. The kiss came out of nowhere. And he said that was confirmation that they didn't have a spark. You don't have to kiss me to know we don't have a spark, but okay. But anyway. Gas is said it's more than that, Jazz. And seasonings. Anyway, back to nephew Tommy's underground tummy tabernacle or whatever the hell you want to call it. I noticed that 3 men like Sabrina. Who do y'all think Sabrina's gonna choose? I think she's gonna choose Donovan because he's the best looking and he's from California. 3 men like Sabrina. It's Demetrius like Sabrina, Donovan like Sabrina, and Tory like Sabrina. Tommy's Tickle Me Tavern, exactly. I think that Sabrina is going to end up choosing Donovan, and he's going to end up choosing her. But we'll see. I wrote down Precious is going home. I already knew she was going home, and we already talked about Paul. So let's talk about the final meetups. So Joy and Demetrius met up. Demetrius, because he ignores her. I wrote down why is Joy here? Why is Joy here about to possibly get sent home? Joy went on several dates. She went on a date with Paul. She went on a date with all of these people. And you guys feel like you want to send her home because she just simply likes, what's his name? She simply likes Clifton. Isn't that what we're here to see? Like, yeah, Teresa, it's really giving me that they got mad because Joy didn't like them. Like, Joy is narrowed down to Clifton. That's who she likes. And we're going to see if Clifton chooses her. Why is that a problem? Why is that a problem? And Monique said Joy thinks she running things, and she is. Listen, this is one thing I wanted to say about Joy. Honestly, she is the most authentic person on the show, I think. Not even authentic. I don't want to say like the other women are not authentic, because I think there are some really authentic women on the show, like Sabrina, and I even think Ace is authentic. But Joy is the person who knows. She has the highest emotional intelligence on the show. She has the highest emotional intelligence, I think, of any person on this show. And she went out on several dates, and she's like, you know what? I already know that I like Clifton. He's my favorite. I'm not gonna be interested in any of the other guys. Yeah. She's very honest. She's open. She's kind to the guys that even if she doesn't like them, she's never rude. She's never put anybody down. And yeah, like, it's giving eggs in one basket, J-Dub. But listen, if I was Joy, though, J-Dub, guess what? You like who you like. She gave the other people a chance. It wasn't like last year with the girl in Cornelius, the one girl in Cornelius, who we can't even remember her name. She did all of that, and I can't even remember her name, child. But y'all know who I'm talking about, the girl with Cornelius. It's not quite like that. She really tried to give the other guys a chance, and she just doesn't click with them the way that she does with Clifton. Clifton is her top. I don't like the fact, though, that Joy tried to get mad at Demetrius because he was the messenger. But I don't think that Joy was wrong in asking Demetrius, do you genuinely like anybody here? Because I'm pretty sure she's seen him in settings where he doesn't show any effort because he doesn't have a good personality. So instead of being like, what are you saying, Demetrius? What did the guys say? She turned on Demetrius because she thought she was going home. Tarjay. She thought she was going home. She thought she was going home. So she got mad at Demetrius. But I don't think she was wrong when she asked Demetrius, do you like anybody here? You got me out here. Do you even like anybody? Because Demetrius hasn't shown interest in anybody for real. I don't even think on dates he really shows that much interest. And he wonders why he's single. He needs to learn how to flirt. Phil, I think she did give the other guys a chance. She did. She went out with them. She had an open mind and she came to the conclusion that she didn't like them. I don't think it takes anybody in this process that long to figure out that they don't really like somebody. 2L said, is that why Vern gave him the advice? Vern don't need to be giving nobody advice, though, 2Ls. That's what Vern don't realize. He's not self-aware. And then Precious and Demetrius, then Precious and Clifton, I think. Clifton went out and Clifton told Precious that she was going home. Precious said Demetrius is pushing this narrative about with the fact that I'm a party girl. No, Precious, Demetrius is not pushing the narrative. The entire season, you've been not willing to have serious conversations when the men tried to have serious conversations with you until you finally got on a date with Tory and then he didn't take you seriously. The men haven't been taking you seriously. The men haven't been taking you seriously, Precious. And the men don't like your side part. One thing, whenever I have my wig on, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Every time I have my wig on, my husband always be looking up at my part like this. And I'd be like, stop looking at my damn wig part. Imagine if my wig was off to the side, he'd be like looking at my part the whole time. A man can't focus when your part is big and distracting and wide and off to the side, honey. A man cannot focus when you got your part like that. They cannot focus when you got a big old wide part. They eyes keep going over to the right. They head leaning over. You're not gonna do well. It's wide and it's off to the side. Exactly, 2Ls. Anyway, I wrote down Clifton is there's something very warm about Clifton. He damn near a granddaddy himself. But he's a likable granddaddy, unlike Paul. So hearing that you're going home from Clifton is not as bad as hearing it from somebody else. Demetrius, see how Demetrius is very cold and Clifton is actually very warm? Clifton actually reminds me of my own grandfather when he was alive. He actually he reminds me of my own grandfather. That's kind of how my grandfather was. Paul reminds me of the dad from Sister Sister. He definitely does, Ariana. Now that you said that, he definitely does. Granddaddy Clifton. But it was just something about and my granddaddy's name was Calvin. So he tries not to hurt people's feelings. He can be tough, but he's comfortable with himself. I agree with that, Child Cole. It's just something about Clifton that's just like he comfortable with himself. So it's nice to hear bad news even from him because he seems like he does care. He seems like he cares. And Demetrius is very cold if you compare the two guys. You know. Now I feel not even in this scene with Joy, Demetrius is cold every single scene. Even when he was on a date flirting with Tina, he can barely flirt. He's so chilly. When you see Clifton, you see Clifton. Exactly. And Clifton can read the room. Exactly. Really good emotional intelligence. Yeah. The only thing I will say is Clifton, I say Clifton has really great emotional intelligence as well, but Joy is higher than him because Clifton is going to try to do the thing that men do a little bit. They think they do it better than they actually do, is keeping two people interested in him at the same time. He's not going to be able to do it as well as he thinks he can. Because when we start to get to the end and Joy and Dakia and these people, when he's trying to juggle it, it's not, I know he's gonna run into a little bit of issues. Plus, he cheated on his wife and stuff like that. He said, Demetrius wants to be a bad bitch so bad. Demetrius is a veteran, explains the coldness. I know men who were vets who are not cold like that. What else was I gonna say? There was one more point I wanted to make that I can't remember. Anything else? Clifton is a people person. Demetrius seems shy. I agree with that, but you can be shy and warm. Nay said Ace's ex is fine. We will get to that episode next week, Nay. But he did shock me. When I saw him, I said, wow, this is her ex? Wow. Okay. Clifton has a 3-year-old. Really? Does he? That's too young. Demetrius ain't shy. Demetrius needs to go home. Ace be bagging. Demetrius needs some babies to soften him up. Baby, he need therapy to soften him up. Ace and her ex matching hairstyles. Yeah, so that's my ready to love. That's my ready to love. Ready to love is tough because I feel like I have more to say than the show actually says sometimes. We went longer than the damn show. How's that? Especially with commercials. Eric, Carmen, and Dakia. Did we talk about that? We did. I missed the first 8 minutes of the show, so maybe I didn't talk about Eric and Carmen. My bad. I forgot to tell you I missed the first 7 or 8 minutes of the show. I was getting food. Oh, but I didn't miss nothing because Eric, I'm sure all he talked about was whisking and cooking eggs and shrimp. It's something about Eric's personality that I don't like either. Gaston, I decided not to do the Patreon. Gaston, you already know this. I decided not to do the Patreon. Thank you, Courtney. I decided to keep it here on YouTube. And you know what? When things seem too complicated for me, I tend not to do it. He said he had sex with Dakia. Y'all don't even know what happened. Y'all trying to talk about next week. Jazz, I wish you reviewed the episode when Granddaddy Tommy jumped off the boat. Let me see if I have any notes on that. I don't really remember that. I don't. Let me look right here. Hold on. I have my Married at First Sight, and I have my Ready to Love notes in one book. For the most part, sometimes I be forgetting, or I put them in a different. No, I don't have notes on that. But I do have a lot of notes on Ready to Love. I mean, on Married at First Sight. The video's gonna come out probably tomorrow night or something like that. I'm definitely gonna get it out tomorrow, but it's probably gonna be late. It takes me a long time. I bet that's why she's saying she doesn't want to date him anymore because they had sex. Probably. Hopefully, I think he probably did something. Whenever I hear a man say she got her feelings hurt, I don't really be trusting that. I'd be like, what did he do? And she was that adamant about not going on another date with him. It's kind of weird. Yes, and he told Carmen. We won't beg for Married at First Sight. This ain't Patreon, right? And y'all know how I am. Like, I appreciate everybody. There's so many positive comments and stuff. I really appreciate y'all. Must have been awful because I know I'd be going in on y'all, but you know, I'll be out there. I'll be having to tell y'all. Anyway, what else? What did I miss? Anything else before we log off? Exactly, J Dub. Well, you know what, J Dub? Honestly, if I had done Patreon, I would have to stay up all night and do what I got to do to get the videos out in a way that where people expect them because you guys pay. But because y'all get my content for free, I really want to keep my content free for as much as I can. I want to keep my content free. And then I just thought, lately I'm just, the more I thought about it, the more I struggled with it. And I was like, if I struggle with it, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm not gonna struggle with it. And now I feel like to the point, if I don't feel like I can get the video out, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I just don't get it out. And I try to make sure all the Married at First Sight come out because it's such a good show or whatever. We have so much to say about it. It's like a bigger community. And Ready to Love, child. I want to get the videos out too for that, but it's secondary to Married at First Sight. And sometimes I be sleep. Yeah, like this video, y'all. We should have at least 100 likes. And sometimes lately I've been very tired. So, Teresa, do a live next week. I'm happy to doing a live for Married at First Sight is really easy for me. Um, you know, but I still Teresa, I love to do lives. Maybe I will do a live for Married at First Sight next week because I'm gonna edit the video and I'm already a little bit late. But also, there's people who comment and say, "Oh, I don't like the lives. I don't like the voiceover. I don't like this." I'm like, "Baby, you gonna have to like what you gonna have to like what you. This is pretend this your grandmama house. When grandmama makes spaghetti, honey, you can eat it or you cannot eat it. It's gonna be when you get done, you're gonna be satisfied. But either you can eat it or not eat it. I don't know. So I have to do what I have the capacity to do. So J Dub. I pray P.O. find love. Who is P.O.? Y'all talk about Granddaddy Paul? Why y'all keep calling him Pop P.O.? I know he mentioned he was P.O. parole officer. I'm like, why they keep saying P? I know he called himself a parole officer. Listen, I don't care if granddaddy find love or not. Cause he always delivers. Child. J-Dub, I got a feeling P.O. he delivered like the post office, honey. Slow as hell. Child. He 50 years old. He ought to be able to deliver at this point. You done had 30 years to deliver. Now you talk about you deliver. Amy, he talk about he deliver at 50. Child, get out of here. If you can't deliver at 50, child, well then what is you good for? Really, to be honest. You ain't good for that no more. I tell you that. At 50, child, I'm not even looking for you to deliver no more at 50. I'm looking for you to do my taxes and start a business and buy me some land, child. When my husband get 50, he talk about I can still deliver. I'm be like, baby, deliver these businesses. Say, baby, listen, we delivered for 30 years, honey. We delivered together for a long time. I need you to deliver a retirement plan for us. Deliver these kids to college at this point. Hell. You talk about you can deliver, baby. I don't need you to deliver no more. We didn't deliver for a minute. But anyway. Anyway, y'all. Okay. Go ahead and deliver that 401k. You got about 12 more years to put into it too. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know where we'll be next week. I just said, next week we'll probably go live after Married at First Sight next week. So get ready for that. And the Married at First Sight from this past week, it'll be out tomorrow. Okay, deliver that Social Security check. Okay. Anyway, I thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all in the comments. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Courtney. Have a good night, y'all.